Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mount Up Podcast. We're your host, Lieutenant Colonel Edmund Ward, Commander of the 51st Force Support Squadron. We have Chief Master Sergeant Renee Ochoa, Senior Enlisted Leader of the 51st Force Support Squadron, and I'm Sam from Marketing. And before we start our episode, we have a new host, Lieutenant Colonel Edmund Ward. Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing well. A little nervous about this. We were chatting before we kicked off, but definitely first time experience for something like this, but excited for it.
Cool. And where are you coming from?
Last duty station was Hickam. I was coming out of there as the FSS commander at Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam.
And what are you looking forward to during your time here?
Well, man, there's a lot. But primarily, it's getting to work with the team, you guys here. That is kind of my passion in life, is working with the airmen. I love working at the base level in the FSS. We're providing so many fantastic services here specifically to Osan and the Korean Peninsula. And so really my passion is getting to work with each and every one of you guys every day.
Awesome. So welcome. Good having you here. And of course, in this podcast, we talk about all things 51 FSS. And today we have a guest, A1C Clarence Wright from the post office with us. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah. Good to have you here. And today we're just going to talk about A1C Wright and what he does at the post office. Yeah. So what do you do at the post office?
So right now at the post office, I'm working in the finance section. So for those that don't know the finance section, it's where you send out your mail and to anywhere in the world, right? So yeah, that's typically what I do. Just take orders, send it out. Yeah.
Where'd you start off at in postal?
Started off in the PSC.
What's that?
PSC. It's the section where all inbound mail comes from. So everyone's mail from Amazon to DHL to Shein. Yeah.
What are some of the highlights of working in postal? Maybe here specifically at Osan, or I believe this is your first duty assignment, correct?
It is. So my first experience here was a lot. From the mail to the people. I think the one thing that I really enjoy the most is the different personalities. It's not just it's never routine. It's never you're coming in somewhat, but it's always, you never know what's going to happen. And I think being around good people, good vibes, really keeps the spirits high, the morale. It gives you a reason why to come to work, especially. And I enjoyed my time there so far.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are other things that you want to talk about the post office that people might not know that you guys do?
Well, for starters, I think as far as just going above and beyond, I think people don't really consider us as far as when we receive the mail, sometimes it's damaged, sometimes it's just destroyed. And we as airmen, we try our best to really reach out to the customer, provide best customer service, and providing enough information, reason why this happened, and try to fix the problem. I think all of us in there are problem solvers with regards to mail. I think that's one thing where it's just how much we work. I think people overlook that part.
So, kind of touching on that, I want to give you an opportunity to brag on yourself and your teammates.
Yeah.
So you recently, within the last few months, your team found out that you won an award. What was that? Can you kind of give us a rundown? And what do you think led you guys winning that award?
It was Best Post Office of the Air Force 2024. And I kid you not, I came in April 2024. I've been here a little bit over a year, and I can tell you right now, from different airmen that's came in to before, we deserve it. Things have changed a little, but the team that was there for 2024 really put their blood, sweat, tears into that. 5 a.m. to easy 6 p.m., even over. That's an easy shift, If we could break it up, beautiful. But I think one thing I have to commend to not only me but all the other airmen is hard work. It paid off. I mean, yeah, we not only helped succeed the mission, but we were there, kept the morale high, and we enjoyed ourselves, really.
That's awesome. So really highlighting, your guys' efforts. I kind of picked up on something that you said. You've been here a little over a year.
Right.
So I think a lot of folks in, especially the Air Force community, see Osan typically, historically, as being a location where you go to for a year, 12 months, right? And then move on to somewhere different,
Right.
maybe somewhere where you wanted to go to. Clearly, you don't fall into that camp.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? What made you want to, desire to stay longer? What led into that?
Yeah. Actually, it was So originally, my follow-on was Guam. I'm not too much an island person. I loved Korea though. Korea was amazing. This is my first duty station, first time overseas. So when I had the chance to stay overseas, I took it. I'm not too big in change, but I'll do it if I have to. But I was like, oh, I can cape for another year. Let's do it. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So Cape gives you how much longer here?
Extra year. Well, it depends. So you either do an additional 12, 24, or 36.
Okay. And what did you choose?
Another year.
Okay.
Another year. Yeah.
Do you know where you're headed to next, or if not, where would you like to head to next as the next chapter of the adventure?
Stay on the Asia side. So Japan would be nice. Yeah. I have 10 months left though, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running through the tape, right?
Yeah.
See if we can take best in the Air Force twice in a row, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. You best believe. So, Osan's also known for its continuity. I mean, people are in and out quick. And me being here for another year, I got titled one of the most experienced people in the Air Force or in the post office.
Yep.
So, you best believe once we win Best Post Office 2025, it was a fraction of my doing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, what kind of challenges do you face working at the post office, and how do you overcome them?
I think some challenges that I face is different personalities. I think there's some days where we mesh well and we get the job done, and then those moments where it's uncomfortable or someone is bickering or arguing with another, it can kind of create tension and affect the mission. I think one of the most things is knowing how to communicate and knowing who you're communicating with. Not everyone receives or interpret the same thing. I think that's a huge challenge in the post office, especially when you're working more hours than you are in your dorm. And if anything, that's probably a priority of ours to kind of like overcome, really kind of set that kind of agenda of, hey, let's get this done, but be careful what you're saying to another person. Yeah.
I know the post office is one of our areas where we experience some of the highest ratings in our customer service.
Right.
So I know you're probably a large part of that. So how do you guys deal with that? Because you kind of already alluded to it earlier that sometimes folks are not the happiest, right?
Right.
When they're experiencing situations. So how do you deal with those challenging situations?
Yeah. I think one thing that we all come together and do is realize that not only this is more than just a job, but how would we want to receive the message if we were all on the opposite end? And I think a lot of times where no matter how fatigued or tired or drained you are, we always try to put ourselves in the customer's position. And I think that's critical when, whether it's an issue or they're asking a question, is we can't really dismiss or be impatient. Unfortunately, we just don't have the luxury of time to be doing that. Again, this is more than just coming in, clocking in, and leaving. It's a lifestyle. So I feel like once we're all on the same page and we know how to communicate with one another, we can then furthermore progress as far as, okay, well, how do we make ourselves a little more efficient? How do we make ourselves better in a sense?
So where did you learn that? Because I'd love to say that we could teach everybody
Yeah.
to be fantastic customer service representatives. And some of it can be taught, some of it can be learned. But some of it, oftentimes, what I've seen is it's taught well before you enter the military. So where did you learn those techniques of really putting yourselves in someone else's shoes?
Some of it was my own experience. So receiving bad customer service, and it was something. Well, I know when I'm on the opposite end, I would hate for a worker to talk to me like that. So that was a good lesson that I learned. Another one was my family owning an empanadas business, and I'm always on the worker side. So whether it's talking to customers or satisfactory, making sure everything's well delivered and they're satisfied, it really puts you in a different perspective, and it stops from it being all about me to outside of you. And I think that's huge as an airman.
That's so cool.
So outside of the post office, what kind of hobbies do you do? Or have you traveled much while being here?
I have. Well, I'm not gonna say I have. I've only traveled in Korea. I know a lot of airmen who go like to Thailand, Philippines, and whatnot. Yeah, I've yet to experience that. But I've taken a couple of ITT trips. Unfortunately, at the moment, I've been kind of focused on like school, extracurricular activities, whether it's being present with my booster club, Rising 4, and also gym. I love going to gym. Yeah.
He's there every morning with me.
Yeah.
He's
We're
there
always
every
together. He's my accountability partner.
Nice. That's so cool.
So what are you studying, and what are you working on education wise?
So right now, I'm finishing up statistics, and that was interesting.
How'd that go?
It was a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it wasn't like, oh, I can go half in, half out. You gotta just sacrifice, really.
Yeah.
You gotta just sacrifice some time on not going out. When we go out to go eat dinner or with friends, it's like I can't do that. Right now, I'm majoring in finance. I'm really enjoying it. Statistics. Hopefully, I'm glad it's only once, but yeah, it was an interesting class.
All right. So being overseas in Osan, are you taking in-person classes? Are they distance learning? How does that dynamic work?
It's all online. Okay. Statistics was once a day or once a week on Tuesdays at 1800. But typically, I'll do it all online, which I think it's a huge benefit and advantageous for any airman. Just sign up. Super easy. Yeah.
That's fantastic. How far along in your degree program are you?
I'm fairly new. So I probably have roughly over 25 credits, somewhere along that. But yeah, I've been focused. Yeah. That's all that really matters, kind of, to me. It's like I got to focus on this, but I also have to balance my life. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's exciting. And well done for getting it started early, right? There's some folks that will kind of procrastinate, put it off. I'm always an advocate of making sure I tell folks, you're not going to have as much time as you have right now, and you won't understand that until later, right? Yeah. There's always going to be other things competing for your time, right? So hats off to you for starting that early. So well
Thank
done.
You. Yes, sir.
Chief, do you have any comments, questions?
It's just, the few times that I've gone back into Postal to help you all out, it's a sling mail or give out packages. And it's fun for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then trying to just handle those bags and bags and bags off the truck. My deepest respect off to you and the team. What a great team. I mean, fantastic. I think last quarter was a perfect customer service rate. Not one issue or complaint. All we get is kudos and love and appreciation from the Osan family.
Yeah.
It's not all Amazon. Like, you don't know what's in that package.
Yeah.
That package may be the most important thing to someone's life that week, basically. Right. And it's your team that's giving it to them. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. But A1C Wright, we can't throw it enough coins at him. He's always our shining star, sir. Like when it comes to Postal, again and again and again, he's the one that we're putting up front, out front. Basically, it's If we had 10 more like you,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sir, we're here just to talk about the venue, obviously. This is a podcast studio that we set up for the population. So come out and, absolutely enjoy it. We got some incredible drinks here from the Mustang Cafe. Airman Wright. Show the camera. Yeah, just where you got that from. We record right out.
Shameless plug.
It's a plug.
These are everywhere.
We are
pick
right
one
here
up,
at
pick
the
5
Mustang
up, hand them to your
Cafe.
best friends.
Yeah, by all the dorms. Yeah, that's Manpower's Tech Sergeant Ioani right there. She's on the team. That's great.
Man. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
And being on the show. Hopefully you'll be like, everyone will know you when you're walking down the street.
Eventually.
There we go.
Maybe we'll have you on the cover next time. In the article as well. We always need volunteers.
As long as it's with the chief, 100%.
We can make that happen. Thank you for watching. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Osan Air Base FSS. And like we all said, make sure you grab our magazine. It has a lot of good information. And you can also pick this up at the post office. Make sure you say hi to A1C Wright when you see him. Give him a cookie. He deserves it. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.
Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Yeah.